Welcome back to Stooge Stream. This is the Impact Recap. I am your host, the Stooge, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host, the one and only Gbanks.
What's happening, YouTubers?
We have the Go Home Show episode of Impact before Bound for Glory that's coming up early, it's Sunday in the US. For us, it's early next week.
Yep.
So you're going to have another Impact Recap special edition coming up.
Yep.
A Bound for Glory special.
So you get to hear our voices twice in 1 week. How good is that, folks?
You love it.
Yeah, I love it.
So let's break down the latest episode. It starts with JB calling Lashley and EC3 to the ring to pick their teams for the main event Team Lethal Lockdown match. That's pretty cool. A Lethal Lockdown is always a very cool match. You get to see a mix of personalities in it. Have you seen Lethal Lockdown yet?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I don't think I have.
This one was a little bit different in the fact that the weapons were already on the side of the
Yeah.
ring, whereas usually a top is lowered to the ring with the weapons attached.
I think I might have seen it in one of the DVDs he gave me, the older stuff that they used to do. Maybe they did something like that that's similar to what you're saying, but they lowered the top down,
the weapons down,
and they're all hanging from the top. Yeah, I think I remember something like that.
So this was a little bit different, but we'll get to that in a bit. So first pick went to Team Lashley, and Lashley chose Drew Galloway.
Yeah, obviously.
The emo Drew Galloway.
Yeah.
To match
Daddy issues, Drew Galloway.
Definite. To match his choice, EC3 chose Aaron Rex.
The
The
savior.
Team Lashley went for Mike Bennett, the Miracle.
Yeah.
To match him, EC3, well, actually, the crowd was already saying it, went Moose. Next up, a wild card entry. Team Lashley goes Maria.
Yeah, and then it kind of, set it up.
I was like, what? So EC3, of course, had to go Gal Kim.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously, there was no choice there. So the point of the match was whichever team wins, their captain, Lashley or EC3, gets to pick the stipulations for their main event title match at Bound for Glory for the World Heavyweight title.
Yep.
So a lot is on the line. Pick the teams, they're off and running. We get to our first match on the card, which is DJZ versus Eddie Edwards in a title match.
Yeah. I don't know, did they say that last week?
I don't know. I thought they said that they were having a title match at Bound for Glory. And
I don't remember, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was just out of nowhere. For me, it fell out of nowhere. It fell out of place.
And even the wrap-up beforehand, Eddie Edwards challenged him to a match at Bound for Glory. He's accepted, and now they're having a title match on Impact the week before. I don't understand. They gave away this match for free. So the whole time we were watching it, we're like, something has to happen. Yeah. DJZ won.
Yeah.
Clean.
No, look, the match wasn't bad. It was actually a pretty good match. The lads put on a good show.
Yeah, it was a great X Division match.
Yeah, it was a great X Division match. But yeah, as you said, they kind of spoiled that
the Bound for Glory match. Okay. Anyway, then they were both jumped by Trevor Lee and Job.
Andrew Everett.
That's Job. Yeah.
Job. Yeah. We'll just call him Job. Everyone knows what his name is now.
Job. He jobs out to everyone. But this time he didn't job out.
No, he destroyed people. Yeah, he was knocking DJZ out.
Yeah, no, knocking it out. When he did the Russian drop toe hold into Trevor Lee's knee.
Oh, that was brutal.
To Eddie Edwards' chin. That was brutal.
Couldn't believe it.
There was some good moments in that.
Look, as we said, it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't actually it was actually planned pretty well and how it was set out. But yeah, it probably should have happened at Bound for Glory. Yeah. But anyway, we'll see what happens.
So moving on, we had Josh doing a sit-down interview with the Miracle and Moose. I like this.
Yeah, I like this too.
I thought it worked really well.
Besides Conor McGregor looking...
Miracle looking Conor McGregor.
Yeah, looking like Conor McGregor. And Moose looked like he just came out of jail. I liked it. It was pretty cool. Yeah,
it was a good spot.
Yeah.
I enjoy their interaction. I think it works very well now that they're on the opposite sides of the fence.
Yeah.
They bounce off each other quite well.
Yeah. And you can tell they've worked with each other before.
Yeah. And they're having fun.
Yeah, they're having fun for sure.
And it comes through.
And like, Mike Bennett is a very good, talker and whatnot.
Great performer.
And like, he knows how to put people over and himself.
100%. And he put Moose over. Moose put him over. Everyone put everyone over.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
It was good. So next we had, again, a match kind of out of nowhere. But I like this one. This was Madison Rayne versus Laurel Van Ness.
Oh, okay.
Now, Laurel Van Ness was...
You like this match?
I did, wait, and I'll explain why at the end. So Laurel Van Ness was introduced by Allie. She has to get over, obviously, because she's new on the roster.
Yeah.
They're using her as the heel to get Allie over as the face. So I think Sienna might end up turning face, but that's besides the point. But this works well because it's a good rub for Allie. Madison's not doing...
Good push for Laurel, I guess.
Good push for Laurel, right? So Laurel won the match, which was expected.
Yeah. I kind of just feel sad, or sorry, I should say, for Madison Rayne having to,
She's being used as enhancement talent at the moment.
Exactly, yeah.
And okay, that's not cool because she is a 5-time knockouts champion.
She's, second to Gail Kim? Is it?
No, to... Oh, this is gonna bug me. Angelina Love.
Okay, Angelina Love. All right.
Yeah. So, but she is, way up there, a very well-respected athlete and all the rest.
And a great wrestler too.
Great wrestler, great performer. But they're not doing anything with her. So,
look, I get like they could only use her in that scenario. Like they couldn't have used Jay. They couldn't have used Marty Bell. Like
they're not over enough, and they don't have enough of a rub. And Gail's doing her own thing, so you can't just pull her in for this one thing. And you kind of need to get this new girl Laurel over a little bit. Getting her over on Madison works because it gives her a bit of a rub off Madison.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying I kind of feel sorry for Madison.
100%. Like she's just been used as enhancement talent. But there was no one else they could use in that position right now. And, they will use her again because she's so talented. They have to. They've got no choice.
And I don't think she seems to be worrying. She looks like she doesn't care at the moment. She's got that carefree spirit.
And look, it doesn't affect her at all. She's a 5-time knockout champion. Anytime she wants a shot, she's just got to go in the ring with a champion and go, it's my turn. And it's believable.
Yeah, pretty much.
So she doesn't get hurt from this. And Laurel gets over a little bit. Allie got over a little bit. It's all kind of, it worked. But if this was a 2-minute squash match, I would have had a problem with it. The fact that they had 10 minutes to actually...
Actually, I was surprised with that. I thought it was going to be a complete job out, but no, it actually went the full length, and we got a good match out of it.
Great match. So it was well and truly worth the effort.
As I said, I'm not upset about how it was panned out. As I said, I felt sorry for Maddie, that's all.
She needs to get a run sooner or later, and I totally agree.
Yeah.
All right, next up we had Drew Galloway come into the ring. He called out Aaron Rex. They did a promo over their match for the Grand Championship, which is coming at Bound for Glory. They did a pull apart. Drew jumped security, got a cheap shot in, jumped security again. And by jumped, I mean just jumped past them, not actually touched them.
This time they didn't touch the security guards.
Yeah. And then got a sit-down pile driver on Aaron Rex, which was vicious.
Yeah, look, it kind of looked like he didn't get it, very cleanly, but...
It looked vicious.
Yeah, but then he picked him up again and hit him, so it was safe,
No, it's safe. They're both great performances.
Yeah.
What did you think of that little segment, though? Their little...
Bringing back the glory days, sir.
Yeah.
I, it was very basic. It was very, quick. It wasn't, too long or dragged out. It didn't feel like, these guys are talking forever, which is not too bad. Like, Damien Sandow is, a great performer. Oh, sorry, I should say Aaron Rex, sorry. What the fuck moment?
There you go, King Ross.
Yeah. It didn't drag out too long. Yeah, and it was good. It was enjoyable to watch.
I really enjoyed their interaction, and you're absolutely right. It's that basic booking of who the bad guy is, who the good guy is. They told you during the promo. They made it very clear who's who.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. They did it the right way. It was an enjoyable promo, an enjoyable little pull apart. And I really liked it.
And, besides, Drew being or emo and whatnot, he's not actually the full Uber heel that we've talked about. He's not the guy you know, he's not like the Lashley that's going around, you know, knocking people out and, you know, saying he's better than everyone else because, you know, he's an MMA fighter and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. No. Drew just come out and practically, blamed it on everyone else.
Yeah. And his daddy issues. No. He hasn't done that yet. That's coming.
Yeah. We'll see this first soon. All right, continue.
So we had a backstage Decay promo. Really like this.
Yeah, cut very well.
Yeah. And I keep saying this over and over, that whoever's cutting these Brother Nero, Matt Hardy promos and the trailers and all of that, and this Decay promo, and later on a Hardy promo as well, the editing on these things are just fantastic.
Yeah. Someone has stepped up their game at freaking TNA editing team, because holy shit, they're actually enjoyable to watch, not, you know, awkward or disturbing.
And everything has something different to it, right? So like, you know, the Final Deletion felt like a horror movie, and the other ones felt like, you know, something else, episodic Spanish episodic soap opera. And this felt like this, and you can tell they're doing different things. This Decay promo, you go back and watch it. It feels like a music video. If you just turn the sound off, and just watch the editing of the promo and stuff, it looks like a music video. It's really well done. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was TNA showing that they can step up their production team and stick it up WWE's ass. Yeah,
definitely. This wasn't a Wyatt compound disaster.
Yeah.
So next up we had Reby versus Rosemary in a quote-unquote one-on-one match. Reby was...
They gave that away when they said one-on-one
match. Yeah. So Reby was escorted to the ring by Decay, Rosemary by the Hardys, of course.
Okay.
Rosemary was caught using the mist during the match, so the match was thrown out.
Besides that, the match was freaking awesome.
It was
Holy
actually...
Holy shit.
I was just doing quick hits.
I did not expect these two people, because I know you've told me Reby's wrestled before.
Yeah, she's a good wrestler.
And we've heard that
Rosemary's a good wrestler
wrestler too, that come out of the indies. So like, and we haven't got to see Rosemary wrestle yet. I think she's had one match like in the early stages with Gail Kim, and it was just like a blow off squash match. Yeah. You know, just to like sort of, you know,
get her out of the way. Yeah.
But no, I think. Yeah, we haven't seen these two girls wrestle, so like for them to go at it hard, dude, and I was like, holy shit, like they gave it their all.
Absolutely, it was a good match.
Yeah, like, you know, like obviously it wasn't gonna end fairly, or you weren't gonna get a clean.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, it was 100%. You knew it was coming, but like the way it was executed, holy shit, these girls can wrestle, man.
Yeah. So Rosemary, as I said, used the mist. Match thrown out. Hardys take Crazy Steve and Abyss out of the arena.
Yeah.
And Rosemary put Reby through a table.
And see, that's what I'm saying. Holy shit.
Yeah, that's
how you get inducted into the Hardy family, by the way.
Yeah, going through a table.
Yeah, so well done, Reby.
Lucky she didn't have to go off a ladder or something like. But oh my, that was hard, man. That wasn't a gentle table landing. That was good.
Reby and Rosemary did good job, girls.
Yeah.
Round of applause.
100%. So we follow the Hardys backstage with Decay.
Yeah.
It's a backstage brawl. Now, just to simplify it, I only wrote down 3 things. Chairs, biting, and electricity.
Thank you, you wrote biting, because I was going to say something about that. But yeah, continue.
The only thing I missed out was eye poking. So again, this was shot really well and edited really well, and it's Crazy Steve and Brother Nero trying to poke each other's eyes out.
Mm-hmm. No, pretty much pull each other's eyes
out.
Each other's eyes out.
It was ridiculous. Abyss and Broken Matt Hardy. First Broken Matt Hardy kicks Abyss in the nads so hard.
It's so funny too, because it was like brutal, you know, like horrifying scenes. Like they're trying to pull each other's eyes out. That's gross. Then Matt Hardy just kicks Abyss in the balls. Like, holy shit.
Brilliant cut. Brilliant cut.
Yeah, like, it was like both characters played well. It was awesome. Yeah,
it's great. Then they're rolling around, and Abyss ends up pulling out a giant electric cable and electrocuting Matt Hardy.
Yeah, well, before that, Matt Hardy was sitting there smashing Abyss with a freaking ladder.
With a ladder,
like it's pretty much like, you know, doing the whole
so much
vinegar strokes fucking thing.
with a ladder, yeah. And then Crazy Steve is like, beat beating Jeff Hardy to death with a chair. Like it was, and the way it was cut was cut like Fight Club, that sequence.
Yeah, it was actually good call.
Oh, it was just, really well done. But here's the part that kind of shocked everyone. Like, Reby going through the table, it's like, okay, get that.
Yeah, that's awesome already. Like, what else are you going to try us?
Decay wins. Decay beat down both Brother Nero and broken Matt Hardy.
Automatically, pretty much.
They might win the Great Wall.
Yeah, we'll see.
It was good. Then there was another promo for this dude, Cody.
Who?
Oh, he's got no sense. He's just Cody.
I don't know, some jobber? What is
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently he's going to WCPW as well. He's been doing the rounds.
Don't know.
People have been talking about it.
But there's another chick, right, that's coming in. Her name is Brandy Rhodes.
Yeah. Really excited about her.
Awesome wrestler. Can't wait for her to come, dude. Yeah. She's really cool. And
her coming to TNA is like the greatest signing of all time.
Yeah, can't wait for her. And,
So it's got nothing to do with Cody, no surname. But Brandy Rhodes is coming to TNA. Now, Cody keeps cutting all these promos like all roads lead to Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We'll see. We'll see who he is. We'll see if he can do anything.
Yeah.
I saw his face. I don't know.
Let's see.
So Maria and Gail have a sit-down interview backstage thing. That was really well done as well. I said it last episode. I like Maria's character. And this is just all building towards giving Gail that big, happy moment about it. It better. Like, it really better. She deserves it.
Yeah, if it goes anything else, like, we'll be disappointed. Like, even if, like, we know she's going to win, she deserves it.
Gail Kim deserves the crowd chanting, "Thank you, Gail," at Bound for Glory.
Yeah. Simple as that.
And this is how you do it.
Yeah.
So that's what this is all about. Next we had, he's back.
Finally.
Back. The Fixer!
Nah, bro. Cash only.
He's back! TYRUS is back! And one of our favorites, Eli Drake.
Lord Eli Drake. Get it
Lord Eli Drake mixes it up with TYRUS, comes over and he's like, I saw what you did for him.
Yeah.
Now you're going to do it for me. I'm going to pay you. All right. It's going to be great. And TYRUS is like, yeah, no. Now I'm going to destroy you at Bound for Glory for free.
Yeah.
And it was just like, yeah. Oh, no.
See, like, I wanted them to team up. I was kind of upset, like, when that happened, but,
They teased it. You're like, how awesome would TYRUS and Eli be? Oh.
And they could have... Oh, well. We'll see what happens. Maybe they might team up. Who knows?
No, I'm hoping they're going to give TYRUS a push because they did mention his whole... He had the worst year of his career last year with the Bound for Glory thing and rah.
Yeah, and making bad business decisions.
And I want him to smash it this year.
And he deserves it. He's a good wrestler.
And he's done his time putting other people over. It's time for him to get put over. And not as a fucking Funkasaurus, as a person.
Yeah.
So this led to the main event. This was a condensed episode of Impact. It was good. There was a lot of promos, but this is a go-home show to a big pay-per-view. You expect that.
They're going to fill you in.
But it was well done. It flowed all the way through to the Lethal Lockdown match. During the show, we had EC3 and Lashley both say that they're going to start the Lethal Lockdown. They're going to show how tough they are. So EC3 goes in, waits for him. Bobby comes out and then gets the Miracle to go in first.
Yeah, of course.
Which was cute.
Yeah, of course that was going to happen.
It was cute. Yeah. Drew Galloway was in second, so Team Lashley had the advantage there.
Yeah.
They did a good beatdown segment on EC3. Next, we had Aaron Rex came in, evened it up and turned the tides, and I enjoyed that too. Got his spots in. Like everybody got their spots in. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. Everyone got their little spots in. It wasn't like, someone came in, got a couple of punches, a couple of moves in, and that was it. It was like, no, everyone got a decent spot. And, it was good, they continued the flow. It wasn't like, oh, this is the most spectacular spot. Like, Aaron Rex didn't come in and just did one big move. He just did, good flowing spots.
It was a good build.
Yeah, it was a good build.
Everyone got little bits in. Everyone got a bit of flow. Everyone got beat down a bit. Everyone,
exactly.
It was good.
It was very,
So next in was Lashley. So he came in and floored everyone and started dominating and stuff, which was expected because now he's got the advantage on his team. And then he got his spots. Next in was Moose. Moose came in and floored everyone, and he got his spots. Next, Maria came in.
Yep.
But she stayed out of the ring.
Yeah.
With Miracle going, don't come in, don't come in.
Actually, you know how we're talking about, like, you know, the big moment between her and Gail Kim. Can Maria wrestle?
Yeah, she can actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, so continue then.
Yeah, she's not the greatest wrestler in the world, but she's
we
good
haven't
enough.
seen her wrestle yet.
She can take a bump and she can enhance someone.
Yeah.
Next, Gail Kim comes out, runs around the ring with Maria, grabs her, throws her in.
Tries to throw her in anyway.
No, throws her in, tries to get her, and Miracle stands in her way. Then Maria runs back out the door. Gal runs out, follows her, and they're out.
Blah, blah, yeah.
More could have been done with them, but at the same time, I get it. Like, they weren't
building it up.
No, they're building it up between them, but they're also not going to be able to use them too much within the Lethal Lockdown match. So it was a good way of just quickly getting them out, as well as reminding you this is going to be a good match at Bound for Glory.
Yeah, like these two hate each other.
They're going.
Yeah.
So after that, the weapons come down, the weapon spots start.
The weapons didn't actually come down because they were attached.
Already attached to the ring.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
was making a point of that TNA. So they pull the weapons off. Everyone gets a little weapons spots, which were good as well.
They weren't too extreme. They weren't too, you know, pretty long, if you know what I mean. Like it was very quick, very flowy, and good spots at the same time. Like what they did with their moves.
Yeah, it wasn't too bloody. It wasn't too over the top.
It wasn't like it didn't go into a hardcore match.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like it was still like, you know,
which some of these tend to do.
Yeah, well, they should be because like freaking there's weapons everywhere. But no, it wasn't like
they did it right.
Yeah, they did it right. They didn't overextend using the weapons.
So Lashley just won by submitting EC3. Who grabbed the ropes, but there's no rope breaks.
Yeah.
So that was good. I like that. Yeah. Like you could see him. He fought through and actually grabbed the ropes. And a normal match, he would have done okay.
Got away with it. Yeah. And then he actually didn't even tap out. He actually passed out.
Yeah. So it was a great little segment as well to close the match, and Lashley gets
and
up.
Actually, everyone actually had a decent spot at the end too.
They got their little
finishes at the end.
It was all really well done and timed really well. There wasn't... I didn't really see any botches.
It wasn't like it was pushed, if you know what I mean. Or it wasn't like, all right, we're on a tight schedule.
Yeah, it wasn't
don't get
rushed,
too hurt. Yeah, it wasn't very rushed. It was like, no, guys, have a good match. Show what you've got. Like, and then don't go too far like with it because we still got a main event to show.
Save it for Bound for Glory, which they did.
And they did. It's like, oh, now I really can't wait for Bound for Glory.
Yeah, which was a good way of closing out the show. And Lashley gets the mic and he says, well, now that I get my choice, I'm choosing no holds barred. I told you my team was gonna dominate.
That also ties in and makes sense because, you know, he choked EC3 out, so it was like, okay, so now I know I can do this to him. So I'm gonna,
and he got the ropes. So in a real match, he would beat me.
So he's like, now I'll do him in a no holds barred match,
which was clever.
Yeah,
it was well thought out. I thought this whole episode for a show just before a major pay-per-view. Well planned, well thought out, well executed, basic booking, nothing over the top. The only misstep, which I personally, like, you may have something different, but for me it was not turning Eddie Edwards heel. I think you had a great opportunity there of just keeping Trevor Lee and Job out of it for now, bring them in at Bound for Glory and maybe jump DJZ and not Eddie Edwards. That cements him as the heel. But at the end of this match, you know, when Eddie Edwards is holding DJZ's arm up, he should have gone, bang, and just clotheslined him. He's like, that's my title. Who do you think you are, saying you're the best X Division champion? Remember who I am? Like,
see, I agree with that part, but I reckon DJC should win the match instead of Eddie Edwards.
No, Eddie Edwards wins the match, but when he's holding Eddie Edwards' arm, when Eddie Edwards is holding DJZ's arm up.
Okay.
And DJZ's doing like, I'm the best, right? And he just turns around and hits him with a clothesline and drops him and then stands over him. He's like, because remember DJZ's cut all those promos saying, I'm going to be the greatest X Division champion ever. He's like, who do you think you are? I'm the greatest X Division champion. You never say that again. And then that would have like put some heat on this match. Because there's no heat on this match. It's just like, are they going to have another match? Okay.
Well, what it looks like it's going to go towards is going to be like, you know, DJZ and
Eddie Edwards
Ed
versus Trevor Lee and Job.
yeah.
More than likely.
And probably a couple other, you know, X divisioners that
Yeah.
we'll see.
But that's it. It's a nitpick,
Mhm.
but it was just something that I felt was a missed opportunity
Yeah.
that you could have taken advantage of while you don't have Davey Richards there.
Yeah.
Turn Eddie Edwards heel. Then you've got a storyline built in of Davey Richards coming back to turn him face when he comes back.
No.
Anything you wanted to point out?
Yeah, I want to point out one thing. If anyone knows who's that hot African American chick on the left side of the entrance when he's walking,
she's there every week.
she's there every week.
Gorgeous.
She's beautiful, and if she's no one's girlfriend, hit me up. Gbanks. No, I'm joking.
Send the name out
Yeah,
to stoogestream at gmail.com.
Yeah, and if you want to play some Overwatch and you're good at it, hit me up. If you're not, don't. Then.
You just lost it.
Yeah.
You just lost it. You just lost it.
What?
You just asked a chick to play Overwatch. You're out.
What's wrong with that?
You know what's wrong with that? This is what happens. We'll see you next week for another Impact recap.
Delete.
Obsolete. Obsolete.